Hello, everyone. Before we begin, I'd like to let everyone know that I am not a medical doctor, I'm not a spiritual master, or an expert of any kind. I'm just a country pumpkin sharing his theoretical perspective for entertainment purpose only. And the topic for entertainment today is how to marinate or accrete frequency so that later on we can integrate or embody it. Because we need time to marinate, mean to let everything sink in to so that we have time to understand. Because when we hear something, yes, we might understand it based on definition in the dictionary. I know what that words mean, but when we connect that word into a phrase, it has more implication behind it, more coding. And the level of understanding, how deep do we understand the message or what we're hearing depends on the time of being marinated, or how much frequency have we accreted, because everything may come down to frequency. If we take in more than we can bite, then we have to take time to digest it so that we can actually understand what we are taking in. Just like when you're listening to someone sharing information, what they call let it sink in, that means we have to marinate. But if our frequency is above a certain level, yes, when you hear something, it just click, you understand it. But when your frequency is not up to par or to that level of the information, like just like a record that's being stuck, you cannot digest or process that information. You have to marinate for a while for that to sink in. We have to accrete more frequency so that we can process what's coming in, so that later on we can integrate it and embody it. One way to marinate, to integrate, or to accrete frequency is to traditional meditation. Traditional meditation, we do the calmness of the mind to stop the monkey mind, so they call it. So we're able to remove some filters. When we remove some filters, we take in more energy from the environment, from what is around us. Other ways is to balance the emotion, the mental, as well as the emotional body. When you are an emotional wreck, you are not going to be absorbing anything. Well, you're absorbing a lot of other things, but it's not what you wanted. Uh, a lot of negative energy. What we want is a more positive energy, higher frequency, so that we are able to expand and able to move beyond that emotional and mental bodies, so that we become the observer, so that will manage that emotional and mental bodies. Creating frequency also mean go learning, exploring, watching YouTube videos, attending seminars, so that we are taking in new information. New information is energy. Energy is frequency, and we are creating it to learning new things, so that we are expanding our mind, expanding our consciousness, raising our frequency up, so that we're able to understand other things we have seen and know and collect before better, deeper. a more advanced way that is not well, it's available, but not people are aware of, is doing Proga and Earthsync with Asia workshops. Earthsync is one way to get the latest plasma energy into our blueprint. We're raising our frequency up. Marinating, accreting energy, raising our frequency up is one way to provide what you call tractor beam or hosting service so that we can overcome our shadow body, our demons, our weaknesses, our limiting thoughts. We might become aware of them initially, or when we don't have enough frequency, it's beyond our awareness. But once it becomes within our awareness, we have to deal with it, confront it. We have to have enough quantum. Just by knowing it doesn't mean we can overcome it. We need enough quantum. That quantum energy comes from frequency accretion to earth sync, to meditation, to acquiring a knowledge. Information is frequency. And when we acquire enough, we spend more time acquiring information or frequency or energy, means we are marinating so that we understand, we see things deeper than what we are able to before. We are not able to see things at surface level. Now we see like an onion, we see the second layer, the third layer, the fourth layer, and finally we can see to the core. And whether we see the core or not of the problem or the onion depends on our frequency, how long we have spent time accreting or marinating. After that, we have how much time we spend integrating, embodying. So it is a part of us. So we have to take time to marinate, to accrete, then we have to integrate and embody. And there's a different phases. And I wish you luck. And there are more other ways, but I'll let that, I won't take that opportunity away from people to explore for themselves. And good luck in exploring, accreting, marinating, so that you're able to have access to more information. Because when we are not a frequency match, those information will not be available to you. As we raise our frequency, as we accrete frequency, as we marinate, more information becomes available within our area, our consciousness level, our awareness level. Be able to pick up more and have fun and enjoy. Thank you.